Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening. Now I want to tell you about animals. So, according to Wikipedia, animals are multicellular eukaryotic organisms that forms the biological kingdom Animalia. With few exceptions, animals consume organic material, breathe oxygen, are able to move, can reproduce sexually, and grow from a hollow pair of cells, the blastula, during embryonic development. Over 1.5 million living animal species have been described, of which around 1 million are insects, but it has been estimated there are over 7 million animal species in total. Animals range in length from 8.5 millions of a meter to 33.6 meter and have a complex interaction with each other and their environments, forming intricate food webs. The category includes humans, but in colloquial use the term animal often refers to non-human animals. The animal classes. Animals are divided into several classes: mammals, fish, birds, insects, and reptiles. The first is mammals. Mammals from Latin mamma, mama. It means breast. Are vertebrate animals constituting the class Mammalia and characterized by the presence of mammary glands which in females produce milk for feeding their young. There are around 5,450 species of mammals. So the second or number 2 is fish. Fish. Fish are a class of aquatic vertebrate, the combination of gills, fins, scales, and the fact they live only in the water make fish different from all other animals. Fish spend all of their life in the water and are cold-blooded with the exception of tuna family and the mackerel shark family. Scientists believe that there are more than 24,000 different species of fish in the world. They range in size from the largest whale shark at 16 meters long to the smallest, the 8 millimeters, still infant fish. So number 3, or the third, is birds. Birds, also known as aves, are a group of endothermic vertebrates characterized by feathers, toothless beak, jaw, the laying of hard-shelled egg, a high metabolic rate, a four-chambered heart, and strong yet lightweight skeleton. Birds live worldwide and range in size from the 5 centimeters bee hummingbird to the 2.75 meter ostrich. The number 4, insects or insecta. From Latin insectum, are hexapod invertebrates and the largest group within the arthropod phylum. Definition and circumscription vary. Usually, insect comprise a class within the arthropoda. As used here, the term insecta is synonymous with ectognatha. Insects have a chitinous exoskeleton, 3 parts of bodies, the head, thorax, and abdomen. 3 pairs of genital legs, compound eyes, and 1 pair of antennae. Insects are the most diverse group of animals. They include more than 1 million described species and represent more than a half of all known living organisms. The total number of extant species is estimated at between 6 and 10 million. Potentially over 19% of the animal life forms on Earth are insects. Okay, number 5, reptiles. Reptiles are tetrapod animals in the class Reptilia, comprising today's turtle, crocodilians, snakes, lizards, tuatara, and their extinct relatives. The study of these traditional reptiles orders, historically combined with that of modern amphibians, is called herpetology, because some reptiles are more closely related to birds than they are to other reptiles. For example, crocodiles are more closely related to birds than they are to lizards. So now, divide animals by their food. The first one is a herbivore. A herbivore is an animal anatomically and physiologically adapted to eating plant material, for example, foliage, for the main component of its diet. So the number 2 is carnivore, meaning meat eater. From Latin caro, genitive carnis, meaning meat or flesh, and forare, meaning to devour. Is an organism that derives its energy and nutrient requirement from a diet consisting mainly or exclusively of animal tissue, whether through predation or scavenging. Animals that depend solely on animal flesh for their nutrient requirement are called obligate. So the number 3 is omnivore. Omnivore is a consumption classification for animals that have the capability to obtain chemical energy and nutrients from materials originating from plants and animals. Often, omnivores also have the ability to incorporate food sources such as algae, fungi, and bacteria into their diet as well. Number 4, insectivore. An insectivore is a carnivorous plant or animal that eats insects. An alternative term is entomophagy, which also refers to the human practice of eating insects. Now we're talking about animal reproduction. So animals have 2 kinds of reproduction. It's a sexual and asexual. The sexual reproduction can occur by giving birth, laying eggs, and both giving birth and laying eggs. And asexual reproduction is the first, fermentation. Fermentation is a form of asexual reproduction where a new organism grows from a fragment of the parent. The second one is germination. Germination is the process by which an organism grows from a seed of similar structure. Number 3, budding. Some cells split via budding. For example, Baker's yeast, resulting in a mother and daughter cells. And now, the animals is divided to many kinds. Now we talk about animals' way of life. The number one is livestock. Livestock is commonly defined as domesticated animals, raised in agricultural settings to produce labor and commodities such as meat, eggs, fur, and feather. Also milk and wool. Number 2, pet. A pet or companion animal is an animal kept primarily for a person, company, protection, entertainment, or as an act of compassion, such as taking in and protecting a hungry stray cat, rather than as a working animal, livestock, or laboratory animal. Popular pets are often noted for their attractive appearance, intelligence, and relatable personalities, or may just be accepted as they are because they need a home. Number 3 is wild animals. The wild animals traditionally refers to undomesticated animal species but has come to include all organisms that grow or live wild in an area without being introduced by humans. Number 4 is captive breeding. Captive breeding is process of maintaining plants or animals in controlled environment such as wildlife reserve, zoo, and other conservation facility. Okay, I think that's all for today. For more information, wait till my next videos. Okay, see ya.